Today marks the fifth night of Hanukkah, and last week we showed you how the Museum of the Bible here in Washington is highlighting the history of faith this season. That includes priceless artifacts that tell the story of the unwavering resilience of the Jewish people. It is our Sunday special.
I'm just a little link in that unbroken chain going all the way back 3,336 years.
You might be surprised to learn that one of the many educational resources at the Museum of the Bible is a rabbi who specializes in writing the sacred words of the Torah.
The reason we are still writing it by hand is because I, as a Torah scribe, have to have a thought process that every single letter that I'm writing is the word of God himself.
But inside these walls, the history of religious tradition and its impact through the ages is an experience that's shared across many faiths, particularly during this festive time of year.
We have to understand also that the foundation is the same for everybody who embraces the Bible. The foundation is the same, and it all started right there.
And it takes us through so much of what the Jewish people suffered, where they triumphed. I mean, Exodus, all of these different things, and leads us to the season we're now celebrating Hanukkah as well.
Correct. And they're all tied in together. The Torah is the DNA of the world and the history of the world.
The museum's collection of Judaic exhibits includes rare editions of the Hebrew Bible, along with its crown jewel, the newly unveiled Afghan liturgical choir or prayer book, which dates all the way back to the 8th century.
It is the earliest Jewish prayer book in a book format. It was found in the modern state of Afghanistan, but it really is this Jewish treasure. Those of the Jewish faith that have come here are just stunned, and they're amazed that this treasure is here in Washington, D.C.
Next year, another treasured artifact of the Jewish faith is set to make its home at the museum, the Dead Sea Scrolls. We got a look at the ancient manuscripts when Fox News Sunday visited the Reagan Library earlier this month.
The scrolls themselves are the oldest known manuscript of the Hebrew Bible, or what Christians might call the Old Testament. This is the Psalm scroll. It is one of the most intact of the scrolls, and you can see there it is in its completeness, only slight damage on the fringes. This contains Psalms that didn't make it into the book of Psalms, but speak about King David.
For now, visitors can experience the rich history of Judaism through the museum's thousands of current exhibits just in time for Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is about the freedom that the Maccabees brought when they brought new light back to the temple. And in some ways, we're in a world right now that needs new light, but even this can give hope that maybe someday we can get back to that concept of light being all around the world.
Absolutely remarkable pieces of history over there at the Museum of the Bible. Happy Hanukkah to everyone who is celebrating tonight and beyond.